is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, Philippines, at ang ating pagbati sa mga kapatid natin sa Mindanao, mayad-mayad nga gabi. Marahay na banggi din at siyempre huwag natin kalilimutan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Buenas noches at maradyaw nga gabi sa Idjuhurot at mayang gabi sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao up to Sabah. Ako po si Eric Espina at ito ang inyong nag-iisang Republika. Iiksihan ko po ang ating introduction dahil marami po tayong guests sa gabing ito. Ang ating topic po ay BBL, ang future po nito. Sa aking kaliwa po, si Ferdy Pasion, ang pangunahing pangulo ng NATFIL. Katabi po niya si former Congressman Benny Abante ng 6th District of Manila. Nandito rin po si Aid Cabalo, Vice Chairman External Affairs ng Bangsamoro Transformation Council at former MILF spokesperson. Andito rin po si Abe or Abe Ijirani, siya po ang spokesperson ng Sultanate of Sulu. Good evening to everybody.
Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, let's start off with Abe. Mabuti, magkatabi kayo. BBL, for or against ang Sultanate of Sulu?
Against ang Sultanate of Sulu.
Because?
With the present context, hindi matanggap ng, kung Sultanate of Sulu ang pinag-usapan, tao.
Yes.
It refers to the constituent of the Sultanate.
Okay.
So as far as the present context of the of the BBL is concerned, oppose ang mga taga roon.
Okay. Is it comprehensive? Is the BBL comprehensive?
No, because as far in the view of the Sultanate, why it is not comprehensive? Because it did not include or involve the tribe people, meaning the Christian, the Muslims, and the Lomads.
Okay. It did not also include the Tausugs?
Well, if we speak about the Muslims, we are now referring to the Tausugs because, Eric, with due apology, the leadership failed to address the problem that occurred in 1903.
Yes.
When the United States of America established the so-called tribal ward system.
Yes.
Now, they did not know, I mean, the intention of the United States government was to extinguish the sovereign status of both the Sultanate of Sulu and the Sultanate of Maguindanao.
Yes.
Now, in implementing that so-called tribal ward, the purpose was to name, for instance, who are the people in the Sulu archipelago.
Yes.
Ancestrally, they are known as Bangsa Sulu.
Okay.
Now, if we talk about Bangsa, it refers to a national identity.
Yes.
If we have national identity, we have our independent sovereignty.
Yes.
So in order to extinguish that national identity is to divide and rule through the implementation of the tribal ward system in 1973 by naming, for instance, the Tausug no longer a Bangsa Suluk but a Tausug. The Iyakan of Basilan no longer a Bangsa Suluk but Iyakan.
Yes.
The Sama of Tawi-Tawi no longer a Bangsa Suluk but a Sama Tawi-Tawi, and the rest of the Muslim tribes. So this is the first, I believe, historical mistake committed by the Transformation Commission in drafting the BBL because it did not address genuine integration process.
And it avoided the return of the ancestral domain of the Tausugs, which is Sabah.
Right. Now, number two.
Why did they try to avoid this?
Well, because, it's very apparent that the sponsor of the MILF GP agreement is Malaysia.
Okay.
And Malaysia does not want the issue of Sabah to come out because they know that if this will be the issue to be brought up or to be included, then their interest over Sabah is threatened.
When you talk about sponsor, you're talking about godfather, patron, supporter, trainer,
All of those.
all of the above.
All of them.
Okay. Ginong Ed Cabalo, you have come out, you're against BBL.
Let me read
Yes, your statement,
my
yes.
short statement,
Yes, go ahead.
official stand of the Bangsamoro Transformation Council.
Okay.
Thank you.
No connection with the NTC, no? Your transformation.
Yes, no connection.
No connection. Just to be clear,
Yes,
okay.
yes, okay.
Okay.
Yes, there was in the news citing myself
Yes.
a statement on the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law, which reflects to the Bangsamoro Transformation Council official stand.
Okay.
The misconception was that myself is against the BBL and his passage, which is entirely a misinterpretation of the real intent of my statement.
Okay.
The BTC viewed the BBL as an imperfect process,
Okay.
now stormed by criticism for its exclusivity rather than being inclusive and reflective to the real moral aspirations for peace.
Okay.
Since the inception, many believe that it is bound to fail. The biggest stumbling block on its way is the issue of constitutionality, among others.
Yes.
It seems that the parties entered into a process they both know will be challenged by the existing protocols. As a result, it created more problems instead of becoming a solution. The MLF breakaway BIMF is one of the consequences because it does not believe the process and the BBL represent the genuine interests of the Moro people. The BTC offered itself as an alternative organization of the Bangsamoro people and will push for a non-violent option to solve the Bangsamoro issue. It is now advocating and working for the recognition of the Moro people, Lumad and other inhabitants of Mindanao as part of this republic. It will work to correct the discriminatory treatment of some imperialist Filipinos against the Moro people. After all, these minorities are also taxpayers, partners in nation building, and fellow Filipinos. We say that the PNP SAP, fallen 44, are all Filipinos, but we must all admit that two of the fallen heroes are
Yes,
Muslim
of
brothers.
course.
Recognition means acceptance by the Filipinos majority that their Muslim or Moro brothers are also Filipinos and compatriots. The fallen 44 is a true representative of the Filipino nation because 6 were from the Cordillera indigenous tribe and 2 from Muslim Mindanao. On the other hand, the BTC is not a component of the so-called National Transformation Council or
Okay.
NTC.
Okay.
The BTC is way ahead organized and established before the NTC emerged.
Okay.
The BTC is prepared to assume the responsibility and take the lead in dealing with the Moro problem. The BTC membership are professionals and veterans coming from the MNLF and the MLF who believe in peaceful means, religious, women, Lumad, Christians, public servants, and other sectors all over Mindanao.
Okay.
The BTC joins the nation's call for regime, system, and gens, and Pinoy to step down.
Okay.
Pinoy failed to solve the social injustices and backwardness of the Moro people and the country as well. It failed to address the issue of discrimination against the Moro people and further polarized the nation. He committed peace to MLF, which is not viable and doable because he is not the entirety of the government.
Okay.
The rule of the 3 co-equal branches of government should be taken into consideration to make the peace process acceptable to all.
Okay.
The BTC support any peaceful resolution to the Moro issue, but it stands firm against any form of deception. Right now, there is no consistency in addressing the Mindanao situation, and deception further created disunity. Regime and system change now na. This
Okay.
is the official stand of the BTC Executive Council.
Okay, well read, no, Aid. We want to hear your point.
Yeah.
Okay. Very briefly, no. You said that Pinoy does not represent the tripartite government. Does the MILF represent all the aspirations?
Of course, this is now the basic problem with the BBL. That is why many sectors of the society are alarmed because there is no proper, even education,
Yes.
dissemination of information of what is this all about. So it does not represent the entirety of the people in Mindanao.
Did the Aquino government consult all the stakeholders of Southern Mindanao?
No,
Okay.
they failed to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, we could have no negative objections continuing right now.
Okay. This now begs the question. Aid, what happened? How come you left the MILF, or did the MILF leave you?
Well, I resigned.
Why did you resign?
I resigned because I expressed my intention to be part of the ARMM when there was a surge for OIC then in 2012.
Okay. Is that the only reason? If
Yes, there are many, but we cannot.
If I might pry into your into your mind, because you are an asset to
Yes.
the MILF,
Well, number
and
one.
I think it is a great loss that
Yes.
you know. That's why they're in trouble, because you're no longer there.
No. But the MILF is a revolutionary organization.
Okay.
A revolutionary organization normally wanted to full control everything.
Okay.
I am a professional, then I wanted to see the growth of my profession.
Okay.
And so I left.
Okay. We will try to read in between the lines. But I know, minsan pag nagluluto tayo ng pagkain, alam mo, mahirap yung maraming magagaling. Lalo na yung pinakamagaling ang pinapaalis. Congressman, you were seen on TV, you demonstrated, you were the first one to respond, and we heard voices saying the BBL is a violent agreement. I don't know if that is a correct statement.
Unang-una, bigyan mo ako ng kopya niyang statement niyo.
Oh, yes.
Gamitin ko yan, ha? Now, I have been saying all along that peace-loving and law-abiding Muslims will not support the BBL.
Okay.
Ayan na. Itong dalawang to, nagkasalita na. Alright? And, the spokesman of the MILF itself says, no? And this is not only a demand, this is a threat to the national government by
Yes.
saying that if you are not going to approve the BBL as it is, then we will maintain to be a revolutionary force.
Okay.
My goodness, what is that?
Okay.
Oo. And ang request ko lang, sana the Philippine government will not negotiate with the rebels on the basis of weakness. I mean, there is only one armed forces of the Philippines. There's only one Philippine National Police. All armed groups should be considered as hostile to Philippine government and should be treated as what? As violators of the Constitution and the law.
Yes.
Because in the first place, wala silang karapatang humawak na armas.
Yes, yes.
That is in the law.
By tolerance yan eh. Because of the peace process lang.
Oh my goodness.
That's actually what is...
That's the reason why we are not calling for the resignation of the president. No?
Okay.
Let me repeat, I am not calling for the of the president. I think that the Filipino people deserve him anyway. Okay?
I don't know whatever that means.
Ito, sabihin ko lang. Itong si Ferrer, itong si
Deles,
Deles,
BBF.
should not be as peace negotiators. They should resign.
Silang
Why?
BFF yata. BFF
They
sila.
are not representing the government. They are representing the MLF
Okay.
and the BIFF. They should resign. All right? Yun ang panawagan namin. We
Okay.
have heard it in the Senate when they were actually being asked for a statement. Anong statement nila?
Okay.
They are for the peace process. They are not for the Constitution of the Philippines. They are for the peace process, whatever happens.
Okay, I'll leave you this question. No? You're talking about Deles and Ferrer. Do you think they're asking for the amendment of the Constitution in order to make a square peg fit into a round hole? And does Ferrer and Deles, being professors, think that the Constitution is just a higher form of dissertation when we return?